Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. Today we're going to continue our conversation about how Freightliner is a superior option for you than the pickup trucks. There's several, and we're going to take that and talk about it more on the used side today. This is a 2016 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is SportsChassiss. This truck has right around 77,000 miles. So for a 2016 model, that's the mileage on it is very, very good. So let's talk a little bit about the advantages of the Freightliner over, say, a GMC or a Ram on the used side. One of the big ones is resale value. So this is 8 years old, and traded it in with 75,000 miles on it. Well, as a percentage basis, in terms of mileage, this truck will be able to go 700,000 miles if you take care of that. I did research it, and the average GMC lifespan is 300,000 miles, and the Ram is 250 to 300,000. So you're gonna be able to get twice as much use out of this truck than the pickups. And when you sell them back in, that's something that the dealers keep in mind is what percentage of life it has remaining. So if you compare the two, obviously this will have a higher resale value than the pickup trucks. Another big advantage that the Freightliner has, even on the used side, is safety. And as we look at it from the side, we can already see one of the big advantages. That is simply the sheer size and the mass of the Freightliners compared to pickups. So if we are in an accident, our chances of walking away from this are substantially higher. Now, as we focus in on why you should think about purchasing this specific truck, well, I've already mentioned the mileage advantage that this has. A lot of 2016 8-year-old vehicles have substantially amount more mileage than this particular one offers. So that's one of the big reasons that you should consider this one. As you can see, the color is somewhat unique. It's really a dark blue. Well, that dark blue does a couple of things. It's going to match up to various trailers very, very well. In addition to that, that color kind of hides the dirt. So that's a couple advantages this truck offers as well. It comes with 2 storage compartments, a smaller one in back and a larger one up front. You can see it's diamond plated. Right there's the hazards, and it comes with a connection for an air hose. So you throw an air hose in there. I think it surprised you how much you actually use that. If you have a tire that's a little bit low, you can replenish that. In addition to that, you can keep the interior of your truck clean as well as yourself before you ever get in it. The DEF tank is located right here. Right above that is the trickle charger. So if you wanted to use the truck at night, keep lights on, something like that, all you have to do is get close to a 110 outlet and plug that in, and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. Underneath here is one of 2 fuel tanks. The other is on the opposite side. So as the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, it balances itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. We see lights running here and across the bottom with SportsChassiss written right there. As we come on forward and take a look directly in front, this will give us the opportunity to see how Freightliner dominates the pickups even more. But as we start at the ground and work our way up, tow hooks located directly in the center. As we come on up and take a look at the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. Compare that to the aluminum bodies on the pickup trucks. We had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups, but by taking a look at the hood of the Freightliners, you really couldn't tell anything had happened. As we go on up and take a look at the windshield, that's 2,500 square inches of glass. That, coupled with the fact that we are already above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. And we see a row of orange lights running across the top to assist the truck in lighting up at night. As we take a look under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Alison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Some things to note under here, where we see yellow, such as here, those are things we can check in a pre-trip inspection. See how things are kind of color coordinated? Where that red is, we're gonna leave that for the Freightliner mechanics. Now, if we leave lights on, something happens, we can actually jump start the vehicle right under here. The batteries are located underneath the back seat. As we come on in and take a look at the tires, we did put brand new tires on it. Those are Toyo's 265 75 R22.5. This truck is stock number 5U240104. As we take a look inside the driver's seat comes with air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. In addition to that, it has various options in terms of the lumbar system for the back of the seat to let air in and out of, and along the sides as well. This truck is hydraulic brakes, so that e-brake is right there with the release right above it. This is the block heater. People in cold climates can simply plug that truck in at night. As we take a look at the back seat, it makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. And then taken back up to the normal sitting position. Now let's focus on the bed of the truck. As you can see, in addition to the normal rails, it has this bar running across the top. And as we take a look directly behind, we'll start at the top and work our way back. We see the backup camera located directly in the center. As we come on down, we see two holes already pre-drilled. Now, if you are in need of an additional storage box, I can get one and either have it here at the time of delivery or have it shipped directly to your location. As we see, it comes with a connection for a gooseneck ball that can be interchanged with a fifth wheel hitch if that's what you're going to use the truck for. We see how the bed is diamond plated. As we come on back and down, here is where we hook up the lights for the trailer. In addition to that, there is the hookup for a bumper pull. As we come on around and take a look at it from this side, so besides the economic advantage that this truck has over pickups, we've also talked about some of the safety advantages. There's a third one, and that is the comfort factor. As we take a look, get a little bit on in the video, and we'll crawl in the truck to be able to see just how much room and space that this truck offers compared to a pickup. So as we kind of review as we go along, we've already talked about three big advantages: economic, safety, and finally the comfortability that this truck has to offer. We'll take a look inside the passenger seat. It is also air ride with the same adjustments as the other side. In addition to that, under here gives us access to the cab air filters. As we take a look from the ground, confirms what I talked about in terms of just how much room and space is available. Let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we take a look directly in front, this confirms what I was talking about on the outside. You see how we're taller than normal traffic? And plus the larger windshield, you can see what's going on directly in front of you. As well, you can see what's coming along the sides as well. Now, this truck, we did put a brand new stereo system in it. We simply replaced the old one and upgraded things a little bit. This is intermittent marker lights. You see how other truckers talk to each other as they're going down the road? That is what the intermittent marker lights do. This is rear air conditioning. This blows either cold or heat to the back of the cab. It comes with an automatic transmission. Simply release your brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and you're on your way. These are for the windows. This is the lock. Mirror heaters located here. This is the dump valve. So that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. An example of when you use that is when you hook up your trailer, let all the air out, simply back underneath it, let all the air back in, and you're basically hooked up. This is the engine brake. So that's an important one. Just compare that to the pickups that simply have a little exhaust brake, to help slow the truck down. This is a true engine brake. So if you're coming down a sharp decline and you turn that engine brake on, you actually have 350 horses coming back at you. Consequently, that slows everything down and therefore makes things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. This is regen. That's probably one you're never going to use, simply because it is designed to clean out the exhaust system as you're in your travels. I mean, whoever buys this truck, chances are you're going to use it for long journeys. I mean, border to border, coast to coast, things like that. That regen is more for people that drive in big cities where that exhaust gets built up. You can manually regen the truck as well. Backup camera, you can either turn that on or shut it off right there. Basic climate control located here. It comes with two consoles, one for smaller storage there, cup holders there, and as we look, a larger one back here. So as we review, this is a 2016 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is sports chassis. We also talked about the advantages that the Freightliner offers over the pickup trucks, and as we realized, there are several. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to give me a call at 303-684-3404. You can also email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.